The weekly breakfast, Bap. Anyone? Anyone order the weekly breakfast, Bap? With sauce, love.
We've just been listening to the new Michael Jackson song, which you can get on the internet. It's called Breaking News. We can't actually play it due to copyright reasons, but we can attempt to create it now.
Everybody's talking about Michael Jackson. Everybody wants a piece of Michael Jackson. Breaking news with Michael Jackson. That's basically it. In fact, you know they're saying they don't think Michael Jackson sung it? He didn't, I did.
That's brilliant.
Love that. We can do that for breakfast. Everybody wake up with Ian Watkins.
Michael Jackson lived up to his nickname, Wacko Jacko, to the very end, apparently, recording his latest album on voicemail. Basically, he phoned in the songs. The late King of Pop was so paranoid about new material being leaked online, he sang the songs for his first album since 2001, entitled just simply Michael, down the phone to his producers.
That's crazy.
It is unbelievable, isn't it? Luckily, he called the correct numbers, or did he?
Well,
that's exactly what's happened.
You're not going to believe this. We've had this old answer phone messaging machine in the studio somewhere, and we haven't looked at it for a good year or so. And I just found it sitting there, so I thought I'd dust it off and see who'd left some messages. And well, I'll just play what I found, shall I?
Go for it.
You have 3 messages. Message 1. Hey there, hey Sony Records. This is my latest song. Everybody talking about Michael Jackson. Everybody loves a bit of Michael Jackson. We all want to go and watch Michael Jackson. Let's all go and have some fun with Michael Jackson. Yeah, it's Michael Jackson. Yeah, it's Michael Jackson.
The lost tapes that he phoned through to us. Right now I'm about to play a song that somebody put in the suggestion box here at Mansfield 103.2 should be removed from the system. It should be removed from the system. I got a message. I've been in the ideas box.
Yeah.
And some of the ideas are just songs that shouldn't be on the system. They're not idea. That's not an idea.
It's not very innovative, is it?
My idea for a fantastic feature on Mansfield 103.2 is for you to remove George Benson, Turn Your Love Around. How on earth could somebody... I'm not going to name the person who sent that, because it's an anonymous thing.
I think I know who it is.
I know who it is.
Okay.
I know, I can tell the handwriting.
Should we say?
I've been working with this person for a number of years.
Maybe we should whisper it.
How on earth... No, I'm not going to reveal it here on the show. Morning, Rob, by the way.
Morning.
Yes, so George Benson, Turn Your Love Around, is under the, the spotlight at the moment with regards to whether we'll ever get to play it again at some point in the next few weeks.
Well, basically, he's now got 3.5 minutes, I'd say, to prove this anonymous source wrong, or 3.5 minutes to enjoy his final play on Mansfield 103.2.
I was looking through the George Benson list on our jukebox here at Mansfield 103.2, and I thought to myself, do you know what? I didn't realise George Benson did so many fantastic songs. Let's leave him as he is. But no, now, he's up for the chop.
Benson out! Benson out! And then he comes to the balcony, and what does he have to say?
He says this.
Turn your love around.
Mansfield 103.2, the home of great music. George Benson singing for his place here on Mansfield 103.2. I love that song, if I'm honest. It's one of my faves. Please don't take my song off the system, Ian. Even though the people have been getting in touch with you, the presenters saying they don't like my music. I love your music, George. Don't you worry, George. You are safe with me, George. We'll walk together to happiness. Together. We're walking together to happiness.
That's George Benson next to you.
Together. I am the next George Benson.
You're the next George Benson.
Don't you worry, George. You were safe with me. Anyway, the jury's out.
Yeah.
01623 666 000. If you want to have your say on George Benson, love your turnaround, turn your love around. I'll let you make the decision this morning.
It's Benson Gate, I love it.
All kinds of good tracks to keep you going on a Thursday morning on the way, including one from the Lightning Seeds in the next 5 minutes or so. But we're talking stiff little fingers this morning. We're talking about hands and how a man's hand can give you all the signs and point you in the direction as to whether he's got lots of money or not, whether he's a go-getter or he's a loser. Lisa's with me from News.
How does that work?
I'm going to tell you how it works, Lisa. Women can tell... I know you want this information.
I do need this information.
She's a gold digger, baby!
I'm not going to lie, yes.
Now, women can tell if a fella is a stud by checking out how long his fingers are, scientists claim. Men with almost equal length index and little fingers, crikey, sounds like a freak to me, tend to be randier and richer, according to research done in Canada. Meeker ones have longer index fingers. A study of 415 volunteers discovered. 415? There's millions, there's billions of people on this earth. 415 can't give an answer, surely, can it? Researchers in Canada said it was because testosterone levels in the womb had made the fingers grow longer, apparently. And therefore, if you've got lots of testosterone in the womb, you've got bigger hands, and therefore you're going to be a bigger go-getter. You're going to be more manly. So you're going to go out and be a hunter-gatherer and potentially get lots more money than us people who are runts. I would class myself as a runt.
Aw, you're a runt. You're going to look weird, though, going up to some guy and going, "Hi, can I just look at your fingers?"
You can have a look at my fingers now if you want. You can tell me what you think here. So
Okay.
we're looking for, it's the middle finger, because I've got quite stumpy hands. It's the middle finger has to be the same size as the little finger. What you got? What are you getting from that? Explain what you're seeing here, Lisa.
You've got quite evenly matched hands. They go up in like a little triangle. Like the little finger's little, and then the next one up small, but the big one, the big index finger that I nearly just put up there, it's actually it's bigger than the others. It goes into like a little triangle.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point of hands. That's the way they should be. If you've got, if your little finger's bigger than your middle finger, then you are a freak. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've never seen anybody with fingers like that.
If you've got 6 fingers, then you're from Chesterfield. I'm only teasing.
Touch me in the morning.
Yes, it's the story that has touched me this morning, and it's sort of breakfast orientated. It's all about getting up. The world's loudest alarm clock, as noisy as a lorry driving past your bed, has gone on sale. Makers of the 90 decibel Amplicom TCL 200, that's what it's called. That sounds like it's industrial, doesn't it? The Amplicon TCL 200. The makers say that it's for the deaf and hard of hearing, but could also help deep sleepers, those people who really struggle to get up with the alarm. The £46 gadget also has flashing LEDs and a vibrating pad which can go under a pillow. But the firm warns that its din might wake neighbours up too. Crikey, that's extremely loud. Do you wake up with an alarm in the morning, Rob, or do you wake up to Mansfield 103.2? How do you do it? Or do you wake up naturally at 4 o'clock in the morning? You just go, ta-da! It's 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm awake today.
It's like living in a musical, my life. I do that. And then dancers come out of my wardrobe.
Well,
it's 4 o'clock in the morning and he's awake today.
What actually do you do?
I just have a little jingle on my phone that goes off. It goes like... dun, 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 dun.
I think I've got 2 alarms. Well, I've got 3 alarms, because obviously I'm scared that one day I won't be here at 6 o'clock.
Right.
And people will go, "Oh, he's not made it. We don't want that to happen." So I've got 3 alarms. I've got 2 on my phone, and then 1, I've got an industrial alarm clock, which comes on with Mansfield 103.2 just in case. And I'm thinking that if I wake up and I hear the news being read out by Lisa at 7, I know I'm in trouble. So this is what I've got. I think I've got this one. Don't know whether you'll be able to...
I like it.
Yeah, and then that's my first alarm. I normally wake up to that, but if all else fails, second alarm is this. Which is the old classic, bell tower.
Do you think you're like waking up in a wedding or something, though, if that goes off?
Ah! Screaming. I live in a flat, the people above me. What is Ian doing downstairs? And that's what they'd say. And I was waking myself up. I feel sorry for them, actually. Crikey. And then I get out of bed, I get myself dressed, have a shower and all that, and then I go outside and I've got the taxi out there, the old classic London cab taxi. Crikey, does it make a noise in the mornings. Particularly when it's cold, you have to... Everybody in my sort of like block, my flat block, probably awake at around about 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, you can actually see... You can actually see Ian on the upcoming episode, Neighbours from Hell, this Saturday evening.
Exactly. He was a breakfast show host and had to get up in the morning, but there he was in his diesel taxi, making a whole lot of racket. He's got 3 alarms going off in his bedroom. Sometimes he forgets about the 3rd alarm, goes in the shower and comes back into his room and the 3rd alarm's going off, probably for a couple of minutes and waking everybody up in the flats. I'm a neighbour from hell. I'm going to get an ASPO.
Oh, that'd be great if you came in tagged.
That'd be good though, because I'd have to go home at a certain time, so that might help me.
Yeah.
I don't think you get a tag if you got an ASPO. I think you just get a piece of paper that you can have framed on the wall. Have it next to your other certificates. This is my ASPO. This is when I was kicking my ball against the neighbour's wall. And this is my other ASPO. This is for when I was playing Bruce Springsteen at 50 decibels at 2 o'clock in the morning. And this is my other ASPO. This is that thing I can't mention. Producer Rob, you're going soon.
I am. I'm not much longer for this studio.
Oh, I'm going down south here. I'm going to London.
I'm going to London too.
I'm going to London town here. I'm going to the awards ceremony. I'm going to spend time at Radio 1 with the mates over there.
Chilling out with the celebs.
Is that what it's like, is it?
Pretty much. I'm pretty much going to be, in about 10, 15 hours, I'm going to be in a jacuzzi with some honeys.
Little tip, yeah? When you go down there, keep your mouth shut, because you sound a bit like an idiot. Just smile.
It's all part of the act.
Just smile. No, it isn't. Trust me. When the mics are off, he's even more bumbling.
It's not true.
It's true.
I'm perfectly eloquent when I'm off mic.
Like, the little tips, right, for the big city.
Sorry, bumbling?
Little tips for the big city. Look, just because I've got an oversized tongue and I bit my lip yesterday, and therefore I'm still struggling with the talking, at least I've got an excuse.
Okay. Does that ever come in handy, the oversized tongue?
Do you want some tips or not?
Yes, please.
You know, I'm a man of the world.
Give me these tips.
Right? When you go down there, to the big smoke, the streets are not paved with gold, Rob. The grass is not greener in the big city.
Is it not?
No.
Oh.
The people are in a rush. They're not as friendly as us folk up here in Burton and Mansfield, Ashfield and Bolsover.
And Cannock.
They're not as friendly.
No. What do I do then? Should I try and approach them and be doubly friendly?
No, keep your mouth shut. Keep your hands to yourself. Keep them down by your sides.
I'm not walking along with my hands down by my sides. I look
only speak when spoken to.
Oh, is anyone going to speak to me?
Probably not.
So no speaking at all?
Not really.
Oh.
Look and see the sights. Make sure you realise you keep yourself grounded, and when you return on Monday from the smoke, having come back maybe with awards, I don't want you to have changed. I don't want you to have changed.
What would you do if I come back and I'm suddenly like big apple? What would you do?
Billy Big Potatoes.
And I come in, I'm smoking a cigar.
I would say, put that out. There's a no smoking policy here at this workplace, like everywhere in the country.
And I'll say, you know what? Make me.
And I will take it off you and then stub it out on your forehead.
And then I'll fall back in line.
Fall back in line, yeah. So, and also, if you see any celebs, so you know you might come into contact with some people in a radio station you're going to earlier on.
Yeah.
Before the award ceremony tonight.
Yeah.
Don't say anything, keep your mouth shut.
Because I was thinking I'm going to try and be really funny to impress them.
And what did I tell you?
Don't do it, you're not funny.
No, I didn't say that. What was the funny rule that I was telling you about?
Don't be funny.
No.
I can't remember.
Tell them. You can't remember? I'm trying to disseminate some good advice to you, and you can't remember what I said to you yesterday.
What did you say about being funny? Do it.
No,
be funny.
No, I didn't. I said if you attempt to be funny, then some people may not think it's funny, and therefore disregard you. So don't try and be funny, because then you don't upset anybody.
Have you not heard my jokes, Ian? Everybody thinks they're funny.
No, they don't. They don't think you're necessarily funny. Some people won't necessarily get you. Others will.
Right.
So in order not to, you know, split the crowd in half, or potentially 20-80...
Against?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Don't be funny.
What about this joke?
Go on.
It's my favourite at the moment. Say it to a girl. I could potentially go up to a female celebrity and say it. Excuse me, love, are you Jamaican? Because you're Jamaican me crazy.
Keep your mouth shut, yeah, keep yourself to yourself, and then come back on Monday. I don't want to see any change in you. Okay? No change.
Better jokes?
I don't want you to think funny. I just want you to think, I'm going down there to do a job and I'm coming back. Okay? Right, on the way. I hope you heeded those words. I'll come back to you in like an hour's time. I can't remember what you said, Ian. What are you talking about? One ear, the young generation today, in one ear and out the next. The other ear. More music on the way. 6:47. It's Watko in the morning. Hello, have you got your Watko in the morning sticker yet? No, because they're all in my office. Why don't you come and pick one up? They are all in my office.
They were expensive as well, weren't they?
£1 a sticker.
Oh!
I gave one guy, who should remain nameless, 6 stickers, right? Oh, I want 6 stickers.
I think it's time to name names.
No.
Name names.
No, I'm not going to name names. Let me tell the story.
Sorry. I just want some names.
Shut up for a second. I'm trying to tell the story. You're only here for an hour and you're already winding me up. I'm so glad you're going to be away for the next 2 days. It's going to be bliss. Me and you, without him, it's going to be bliss, okay?
Grateful little...
Shut up. Anyway, so I gave this guy 6 stickers. And I'm going to put them in my car. 6 stickers, I said to him. Are you crazy? No, I'm going to put them in the back of my car. Look, put them in the back of the car. Put them all in the back of his car, right? Yeah, well done. You've got 6 stickers in the back of your car. Thumbs up to that. Great stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, so and then the next time I see him, I had to take some of them out the back because I couldn't see through the back window.
Fair enough.
Well, no, it's not fair enough. Of course he wasn't going to be able to see out the back window. He should have thought about that before putting them in, the idiot. That's pounds going down the drain. Which I told him. Anyway, so then the next time I see his car, he's taking them all out. What? Every single one of them. So what's the point in asking me for 6 stickers in the first place? What an idiot!
You might as well have got a £5 note and a single pound coin as well, and just ripped them up and then smelted down the pound coin.
Exactly, might as well have just done that. Might as well, why don't he just come to see me, I give him a £5 note, he burns it in the car park. Simple as that. It really annoyed me.
What did he have to say for himself?
I'm not even confronted him, I'm doing it on the radio.
It's the best way to do it.
He's probably listening now. Why did you do that? That's £6. That's a lot of money. That's half our budget. How dare you? And then take them all out. It's like, you might as well just like sticking fingers up at me.
He might as well have taken them down, slapped you across the face with them, and then thrown him in the bin.
Up yours, Watko, up yours. That's basically what he's saying. I've got some stickers, I put them in the back. Whoa, look at you, Ian. Look at you, look, you're all in the back window. Look, we're promoting you. Next week, they're all gone. I'm just trying to get it off my chest this morning. If you want one of these stickers, then come along. But please use it. Went to Party in the Park, we're giving out Manson 103.2 stickers. Granted, we didn't have a sticker then, because it was early doors in the show. Watko in the morning was a fledgling bird just nestling in the nest, waiting for the mother to deliver the worm. So we didn't have any stickers then. It was proto Watko in the morning. We were giving out Manson 103.2 car stickers at Party in the Park. I see them strewn across Titchfield Park. One of them was stuck to a barricade. That was £1. A little part of me died.
Oh, that's horrible.
Mansfield 103.2, the home of great music. I went to see Gladys Knight in Nottingham a year ago. Fantastic. She can still do it. If you get a chance to see her, I don't know whether she's coming back to the UK, but if you do, then she's fab. Amazing. And she brought out one of the Pips onto stage as well. One of the Pips, there used to be 3 Pips, one of them's dead, so she couldn't bring him out, obviously. One of them's a little bit ill, so it was just the one Pip, so it's Gladys Knight and the Pip, which was fantastic, because he certainly could still do it. But obviously, if she needs a Pip, I'm here, okay? If you're listening, Gladys, it'd be great if I could become one of your Pips. Now, a couple of your Pips can't do it no more. I can Pip. I'm one of the King Pips in the Mansfield-Ashfield Bolsover region. Anyways, enough of this ridiculousness. My producer Rob isn't here. Last night he went to an award ceremony, the Student Radio Awards. He won. He went and goddamn won it. He went and won the Best Male Presenter of this year, Student Radio Awards, and then he won an award called the Kevin Greening Award, which is for creativity on the radio. He's destined for big things, my producer. And where'd you hear him first? Hear him first here on Watko in the Morning. And, yeah, well done to him, and I'm going to play him a song later on, but not right now, because I've not got it lined up. I was going to play the Saturdays. I think they were there last night. I know he's got a girlfriend, but I think now he's won those awards, he needs to ditch her and grab onto one of them Saturdays. Hey? That's the way it works, isn't it? Now he's a superstar radio DJ guy. Maybe that's the wrong message I'm sending out. He's not here, he can't hear this, and I don't believe his girlfriend listens to this show. So I think I got away with it. Don't tell her, right? Mansfield 102.2, the home of great music, David Bowie. Can you do a good David Bowie impression? David Bowie. It's not very good, is it? Andy, can you do a good David Bowie impression, my stand-in producer today?
I don't think I can.
Give it a go.
Every morning he'll say good morning, so I'm going, good morning.
Minnie, you can do a David Bowie impression?
Dance, magic, dance, dance.
Brilliant. Thanks, Minnie, for that.
After Labyrinth, isn't it?
What's the best bit about Labyrinth, the movie?
Oh, his tight trousers.
I thought it was going to be that. Do you know what I actually thought? Is she going to say it? And
He
she
goes
did.
like pow with his waist as well, doesn't he? Like
Thrusting his groin forward. There you go, that's where we're at this today. That's the level. Minnie's here, helps us out on a Friday, and Andy's my fill-in producer because Rob is away. He's currently enjoying the London lifestyle. Cocktail parties at 6 o'clock. We're talking about the most sociable fruit, and I think the most sociable fruit is the orange, because you can peel it, and there are segments there, and you can share them out to people and talk about stuff over the segment. So then, how was your day? It was fantastic, thank you. This segment is gorgeous. Having said that, sometimes if you bite into a segment, then potentially a little bit of the skin could break and some of the juices could spit out at you, maybe spit on your mates and stain their lovely ties. So then, Minnie, what's your sociable fruit? Are you with me on the orange or you've gone for something else?
No, I'm not with you on that. Mine would be the strawberry, purely because it's sociable and plus it's quite sexy at the same time.
Yeah, I thought there'd be something involving that in there somewhere.
Apricots are good as well.
How are they sociable though, Minnie?
You know the dried ones, dried apricots? You can just pick them out and eat them. They're not very sexual, though.
I didn't ask what's the most sexual fruit. I asked you what's the most sociable fruit. You know, like the fruit that you could...
I think the apricot and the strawberry is sociable because I've ate them talking to people.
Okay.
At the same time.
That's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. You've ate a fruit while you're having a chat with somebody.
That's fair enough. It does make it sociable.
Mansfield 102.2, the home of great music, talking the most sociable fruit on the show today. 6:46 is the time. What are we talking about?
The more sociable fruit.
Yes, we are, the most sociable fruit. And I went out into town and asked lots of people in the town centre what they thought was the most sociable fruit, because I need the answers, and I need the answers now. So I went last Saturday, there was an Italian market on, so there are Italian people in this Vox Pop. So what do you think is the most sociable fruit?
The most sociable fruit? I'd go for pineapple. It's the sort of one that goes well at parties. You can put it with cheese on a stick, sort of party-type food, I'd say.
If I was to throw orange at you, what would you say?
I'll probably duck or try and catch it.
Can I ask you a question, madam? What would you say the most sociable fruit is?
Olives.
Why olives?
Because I like them.
Do you sort of share them with your friends then? When your friends come over, you got an olive bowl out?
Yeah, I've got a little olive tree. It's only a little one, but I've got one. I've got grapes as well.
Hang on, we're in Mansfield. What are you talking about?
We're in Mansfield, yeah.
How does that work then? Surely they grow in sort of sunnier climates.
No, they're outside just up my wall on the south-facing wall.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Right then.
What's the most sociable fruit, sir?
Apple.
Why apples?
Is it fruit?
It is fruit. Why apples, though? Why are they sociable?
They grow on trees.
Fruit. Well, I don't know. Pineapple.
If I was to ask you what you thought the most sociable fruit was, what would you say?
Banana.
Why banana?
Energy. And it's curly and it's yellow.
The more sociable fruit, pear with chocolate. You poach the pear and you caramelize them, and then you put hot chocolate on the top of the pear, and then you share it.
I would say orange, because when I'm sat at home with my wife and I feel like having an orange, I peel it, take all the pith off, and then the wife eats all the orange.
So in a sense, you're doing all the hard work there.
Absolutely, that's what I feel like, yes. I feel like I'm doing all the hard work, getting very little reward for it.
I'd say orange if somebody asked me that question, because you can obviously peel it down and then share the segments, but it seems a little unfair of your wife not to share.
To be fair, I mean, I do get one segment, perhaps two if she's not looking.
What's the most sociable fruit, in your opinion?
Because of the weather we got is quite hot and warm. In summertime we share the watermelon.
Cut that into slices.
It's anguria. And you eat it in company with friends or families. They are easy to eat and they are very full of water.
You have a chat over some watermelon. What kinds of things do you discuss? Business, or is it just pleasure?
No business. We're talking about football, women and food, of course.
But we didn't really learn anything there, did we, Producer Andy?
No, we didn't, not really.
No, although I think pineapple came up twice, so potentially pineapple maybe edges it. So what I did then was I went to Mansfield Market and I spoke to an expert to ask him what's selling on his store to see whether that correlates with the most sociable fruit.
My name's Paul Gagan and the business is Jake's Fruit and Veg.
We were asking about what the most sociable fruit is today, so I'm putting it to the man in the know, the main guy in the market. What do you think?
Most sociable fruit. Satsumas have been selling well this morning. Bananas as well are quite popular. Apples again, popular choice. We tend not to sell much exotic fruit. Things like pineapples, melons tend to be a bit further down the list.
You mentioned satsumas there. I always felt that the orange, the satsuma, is the most sociable because obviously it goes into segments and you can share that round your friends if necessary.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's also quite popular. There's a bit of a tradition with it at Christmas time as well. Obviously, we're not far off that now. Certainly this week we've had satsumas coming into the wholesale markets in abundance. They do tend to be more popular around Christmas time as well.
But anything that we should be pointed in the direction of, something fantastic on your shelves today?
Pomegranates we've got going very well today.
Do you think that they come under the sociable fruit banner?
I like pomegranates. Unfortunately, people tend to say that they're quite a messy fruit and you have to do a lot of fiddling about with them to get to the fruit in the middle.
Unsociable but tastes nice. Thank you very much.
Definitely, yes. Yeah, thank you.
We're getting to the bottom of things that matter here on The Breakfast Show, Watko in the morning. Lisa's here. What's the most sociable fruit for you?
I think it's cherries.
It's cherries?
Yeah, because when you have cherries,
The
you don't
most
have
sociable
one.
fruit.
Go on, sorry.
When you have cherries, you don't just
The
have...
most sociable fruit.
She's brilliant. I love her.
The most sociable fruit.
You don't have one cherry. You have a whole little batch, and everybody always goes, "Oh, that's nice." You're like, "Do you want one?"
Yeah,
and
they dip into the cherry
They pick
bowl.
it out, and they have one. And
Life is like a bowl of cherries there, Lisa. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
No.
I do now.
No, I'm asking what's the most sociable fruit, not the most sociable fruit when it's in a bowl, because you can't share a cherry, whereas you can with an orange. I think you'll find that after my research in Mansfield Marketplace, in the field, as I like to call it, I think the experts said the satsumas are selling well, which is kind of like an orange, aren't they? It's because they segment them out. I often have oranges in the newsroom, and do I not offer out those oranges?
Well, yeah, occasionally. I don't share oranges.
I don't do it. I don't. You can tell the truth on this show. That's what we're all about.
I don't share oranges. They're mine. Every segment is mine. I've taken my time to peel my orange, therefore it is mine.
The most sociable fruit.
Okay. Of course, producer Rob has won some awards.
He won!
Yeah.
Ah!
Were you not told?
No.
No, he won
No.
gold Best Male Student Radio Awards.
That's really good.
Yeah, and he also won something called the Kevin Greening Award as well. Don't tell him I said this. I'm very proud of him. Yeah?
Okay.
And he's my producer.
Oh, well done.
Yeah. But when he comes back,
Yeah.
it's gonna be business as usual. He's taking a beating from me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Praise him now while he's not
verbally.
here.
While he's not here. Well done. But when you get back into the lion's den. 6 out of 10 women feel that they are stuck in a rut because their lives are so dull, a survey reveals. Minnie, is your life dull? Do you feel like you're stuck in a rut? Maybe we can help you here on The Breakfast Show this morning.
No, my life isn't like that at all, because I like to jam-pack things so I don't get into a rut and feel like that.
You're just a very busy lady.
That's it.
So to give us an idea of like a mini day.
Well, I work 3 days a week, then come here 1 day a week, and then I do a maths class 1 day a week, and then I do spinning classes 3 times a week.
Well, there you go.
So boom!
You're busy.
Hectic,
Crikey.
hectic,
That is hectic. That is like so busy. You're doing more than me.
You know, if I don't, I get really down and depressed, you know.
Gotta
I
keep
just
yourself
moan.
active.
I just moan. I just have to keep active. Also, I just moan.
6 out of 10 women feel that they're stuck in a rut. Minnie doesn't, a survey's revealed. A lack of cash, a humdrum social life. Yours isn't humdrum, you're spinning.
That's it.
You don't talk to anybody spinning, though. It's not very sociable.
No, you don't, no. You can't. Anyway, you get out of breath.
Yeah, this is it. It's difficult to have a chat with somebody whilst you're doing one of them sprint-a-thons.
I know, it is intense.
It is very intense. A third said they felt more ordinary than they did 5 years ago. How did you feel 5 years ago?
Probably stuck in a rut.
So you've moved it on. This is our inspiration. We should
I didn't
take
do what I wanted to do, or
Okay.
couldn't be bothered to do anything.
So what is your life tip to those people that are stuck in a rut, the 6 in 10 women?
Healthy lifestyle, healthy mind, you know. It helps a lot being healthy. It does.
So what you need to do is you need to take up spinning, do a maths class,
Just
come into the radio once a week, cheers your life up.
you know, healthy diet and then a little bit of exercise. It does actually help the mind.
There you go. What? This is great tips today on... So there you go, that's the podcast for this week. We are spoiling you, Ambassador. No, the Ambassador spoils. It's the opposite way round, isn't it? You go, oh, Ambassador, you are spoiling. It's not we're spoiling the Ambassador. No, that happens on a day-to-day basis.
That'd be quite arrogant as well to say, well, we're treating you a little too well, Ambassador. You don't actually deserve this level of service.
No, it's the opposite way around. The Ambassador is having his party, serving the sort of nutty ball chocolates that I'm not going to name check here on the podcast.
Nutty ball chocolates?
Nutty ball chocolates.
I think they turned down that slogan. It got between that and...
I was working for them, and I got sacked after providing that at the meeting. Anyway, so he's providing them because he's having the party. Obviously welcoming all the guests, different ambassadors, potentially.
Yeah.
Hang on, that sort of spins a whole new thing on it, because potentially the ambassador could be spoiling an ambassador.
They wouldn't say that, they're ambassadors. They're too clever for that. It's unpatronising. Yeah. They'd word it cleverly.
Are you enjoying my sphere-shaped nutty chocolate things?
My nutty balls.
You enjoying my nutty balls, Ambassador? I think I'm spoiling you, Ambassador. I think you are, Ambassador. Oh, my goodness. There's too much love in this room. I'm going to have to go and lay down. Anyway, so I don't know what I was saying now, but anyway, so it involved those sweets and the Ambassador. We're kind of spoiling you. Like that, but without... You can't eat this, I don't think.
I think you can try, but it's not advisable.
I think it's ethereal. You can't really touch a podcast, can you?
Lick the screen?
Lick the screen of your MP3 player.
Or laptop, yeah.
I'm saying don't do that, because potentially if they did that and it stops working, they could sort of like get in touch with us and say, well, you told us to lick the screen.
Don't lick the screen, whatever you do.
No, you might get electrocuted as well.
Ooh, that'd be nasty.
It would be. Don't do it. Look, we've got to cover ourselves here. Anyway, so, we're sort of spoiling you, but not over accept. We've invited you around to the house. We said, would you like a drink? You've said, no, I'm all right.
We've gone, would you like a drink? You know where they are, help yourself. We're not going to get it for you.
You do that, by the way, in my house now. We're so familiar that you go, I'm just going to go and sort myself out with a drink, and you just go straight into the kitchen and do it. I'm happy with that. We have that sort of relationship now.
That's great. It's like sometimes I'll just go, can't be bothered with the end of the X Factor, I'm just going to go straight to bed, Ian. I'll be waiting there for you.
Look, he doesn't live with me in my little tiny flat. I would not allow that.
No.
This whole sort of party that the ambassador's having is similar to the, obviously the relationship we have when you come round to my house to watch the telly before you say anything. And I'm happy with that. You just do whatever you need to do within reason. Obviously, it's su casa mi casa, which I think is your house, my house. It should be the other way around, shouldn't it? Really?
You can't just invite yourself round to someone's house and say su casa my casa. I'm repossessing your home. Hello?
Su casa, mi casa.
Do I have any say in the matter?
No, you don't.
Here are the keys.
Thank you.
Honey, there's a trampy Spanish man at the door.
Yeah, I think you'll find I'm not Spanish, mate. Mi casa, su casa, no me knowing you. Hands across the water, hands across the living room. Do what you want, within reason. Make sure that you don't say anything untoward about me in my house or about what I'm doing, but you can do what you want, you can get what you need. If you need some cordial, I know you like the cordial. She drank a lot of my cordial, actually.
Are you genuinely annoyed I drank your cordial?
You drank about half my cordial.
I didn't. I had about 2 glasses.
I marked where I was up to on the cordial, knew you were coming round, and then I noticed that there was a lot of cordial gone.
I like cordial, and you said help yourself.
Not as much as you did take.
Where's the limit?
The limit is, 1 drink, little bit of cordial, not half a bottle of cordial.
I didn't have half a bottle, did I? I had about 3 pints. I suppose that's quite a lot. I'm sorry, I'll buy you some more cordial. Or, next time I come round, I'll have the same amount and then just water it down and so it's up to the same level, and you'll never know.
I think you'll find I will. I know my cordial. Anyway, that is extremely dull. They don't want to know about my cordial activities. I did actually make a Facebook group, by the way, celebrating the magic of lemon cordial, so if you want to find that, I think there's about 5 people in there liking that. Very sad man that I am. That's a true story.
Oh, no.
What do you mean, oh, no? That's true. So get on it.
I thought you were joking.
Get on that lemon cordial. That's the stuff of winners. You drinking the orange juice, stuff of losers. I have it there just in case a loser comes round. And I use it as the test. I have them both there, the lemon and the orange cordial. Wait and see, what's he going to go for? What's he going to go for? I'll work with this guy. Can I respect him? Went straight for the orange. Can't respect him.
What about pineapple?
We won't even go there. But let me tell you right now, you wouldn't even be allowed in the house. You know this mi casa, su casa business? Slam the door in your face if you're going to go for the pineapple. You freak of nature. If you like pineapple, though, thumbs up. Last week we gave you the highlights of the NDL Week 1. Here are the highlights of the NDL Week 2. as part of the Not Too Shabby bit. Sorry about the quality of this week's podcast, but hey, look, it's free.
Yeah, you can't complain.
Here's the Nana Darts League. And watch the video on YouTube if you get a chance. Took me a long time to make it, so can you watch it?
Don't feel you have to. Out of pity.
No, please watch it, because...
No, come on now, Ian, come on, let's not...
Because Rob knows that I come in and I go, put together a video. Do you want to have a watch of it? Yeah, okay. And then I start it up, he doesn't even watch it, he starts reading the paper. I said, look, I've put in all the effort here to make this video. And he's like, no, I was watching it, but I was just looking down. There was a woman in the paper who distracted me. I didn't know who it was, and then I realised who it was when I looked down again, and I was going to look back again. I was like, that took me ages. And then I'll say to him, 2 hours of my life, and only 3 people have watched it, and one of them's you, and you didn't even watch it yourself.
My excuse was I was there. I watched it in real time on Monday night, and so it's only 2 days later.
It was the magic of the edit and how that I'd taken some of the audio off in order to blend in, and it was... I mean, it's not the best video in the world. You know,
it's not going to Cannes.
It's not The Godfather 2.
My God.
Anyway, here's the audio from it. I guess you're not going to listen to this because you were there.
No, I'm not. I'm going to walk away now and go and look at some more pictures of women. See you later. See you next week.
Right, it is time to reveal what happened at the Nana Darts League on Monday. Nana Darts, of course, is back. Week 2 this week on Monday at Mansfield Woodhouse at the Star. The Nanas were there, Angie Acton, Jane Eaton and Kathy Sissons. One of our Nanas didn't turn up for a second week in a row, so we had to get in a ringer. We had to get an honorary Nana on board. Nobody would do it until... Tracy Hawkeye Tannen, John B. Tannen, our Drive Time host's wife, came in and we roped her in. So she made up the foursome. And this is what happened. Exciting stuff. We got a few gremlins in the works there. Oh my goodness, that wasn't what happened. We didn't just play a piece of music and it repeated itself. There was actually some darts that went off.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second round of the NDL Darts League, hosted by Mansfield 103.2 at the Star Pub in Mansfield Woodhouse. Please welcome to the hockey for our first game, our first contestant, Jane, the Ice Queen Eaton! And our guest celebrity tonight, please welcome Tracy Hawkeye Tannen. Can we make it 2 in a row for the Hawkeye? Ooh. Maybe not. Wide on the first one. 2. Aggressive technique. I like that. Finding the 12. 12 out the way. 8 to go. Treble checkouts on the cards. Yes! Our first treble checkout of the night.
Dave Rhodes, fantastic sports reporter, covered the event extremely well, but missed the results of the first game, didn't record anything, not sure what he was up to. There's going to have to be a steward's inquiry into that. Let's hope for the final he doesn't miss anything important. But what I can tell you is that Jane the Ice Queen Eaton beat Tracy the Hawkeye Tannen in the first matchup. Jane got to the ball and she got 4 points, and it was done in just over 10 minutes. Simple as that. Anyway, back to the action. Right, I'm going to go and see whether I can have a word with the Ice Queen now. So tell us how it went.
Good start, and I think I did pretty well.
Go Ice Queen!
The Hawkeye. I mean, you didn't think you were going to be playing tonight, and suddenly there you go, Mrs. T, you're thrown into the arena.
All I can say is I can only get better.
Please welcome onto the hockey for our second game tonight, Kathy the Hammer Sissons. And she may have been flown in late this evening, in fact, all the way from Mansfield Woodhouse. Please welcome to the hockey, Mrs. Tanner. 1 out of the way for Kathy. Double checkout. 3 for the Hawkeye. Getting close with that 6. A little bit higher there from the Hawkeye. Would have been better. We're on the end game for the Hammer. Yes, there it is! Kathy the Hammer Sissons. Check it out with a ball. Fantastic the effort from the hammer. Mr. T, give us a few words for the adoring masses.
I don't know.
Good technique. Feel you're getting better?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's been an improvement.
Back on form once again, no stopping you.
I enjoyed it. It was slow to start, but once I got into it, it was all right.
It's our final game tonight, ladies and gentlemen, in the second round of the NDL Darts League. Please welcome to the hockey, our former scoreboard leader. She's got to make it up in this round. Angie, the Miners Actor! It's a crowd favourite up next to the hockey for the third time tonight. She's been compared to Wagner already. Tracy, the Hawkeye, Tanner! It's fine at 7. No. 10 needed. Wide rights. That's what we need from Angie. Bit higher next time. It's Angie now on that bullseye. Yes! But what a game! And what about you? Into the final?
No, I'm not bothered. It's a game, innit?
Are you the favourite?
I don't think so.
There you go, the NGL. Week 2, wow. Doing for radio what Wagner's doing for the X Factor. 13 minutes past 8. I'll give you the... I might give you the tables. The actual final takes place at the Star in 2 weeks' time. More on that later. Wow. You see, it sounded exciting. Bet you wanted to be there, didn't you?
The weekly breakfast bab. Join us next week for more.
Mansfield 103.2